In this project, I created a mini documentary focused on the mental health of Division III athletes here at St. Elizabeth University. As a communications major, this project really showed me how important communication skills are, not just in theory, but in real situations. Come with me on this creative journey to see what it took to create this mini documentary. One of the biggest challenges was trying to get these interviews to happen. I had to reach out to multiple athletes, and once I found the right subjects, I then had to explain my idea and make them feel comfortable enough to be a part of something personal. Through communications, I learned how to approach people professionally while still being relatable, and it made it a big difference. Before jumping straight into an interview, building real connections matters. Just by me having normal conversations and creating a relaxed environment beforehand helped the athletes open up more during these interviews. How you doing? My name is Josiah King, and my senior capstone will be about mental health regarding Division III athletes. And I think this topic is important because a lot of Division III athletes are looked down upon. They get neglected the most other than Division I and Division II athletes. And there's a lot of things that people don't see that's behind closed doors that comes with it, like having to work while you're playing basketball or any other sport that you play and deal with academics as well. And also dealing with the troubles with professors may even look at you differently as an athlete and not knowing what goes on behind closed doors with your mental health.
My name is Jasmine Pierce. I'm a senior at St. Elizabeth University, and I'm on the women's basketball team.
How you doing? I'm Haran Hicks. I'm a student here at St. Elizabeth University. I play basketball, and I am currently a freshman at St. Elizabeth University.
My name is Josiah. I go to St. Elizabeth. I'm a senior, and I play basketball.
When I was conducting these interviews, I had to really think carefully about how I asked questions and how I listened. It wasn't just about getting answers, it was about creating a real conversation. That's something big I developed through all of my communications classes throughout my whole college career. On the production side, with the help of Quasi and the entire HUBB crew here on campus, we used the Canon C50 cinema camera with the 24 to 105Z camera lens to film everything. I learned how to frame shots, capture B-roll, and think visually about how the story will come together. The editing process was another big part of this project. I had to organize clips, choose what moments were most important, color grade, and piece everything together in a way that told a clear, meaningful story. That's where communications really come in because editing is a huge part of storytelling.
Some of the challenges that come with being a Division III athlete would be, for me, I would say for Division III, number one would be comparison, because a lot of people compare themselves to Division I athletes, Division II athletes, or just being higher in division. A lot of people look down upon Division III sports, so I feel like that's something that to think about.
My time here as a student athlete was it was good in some sorts where we won a championship, but some parts of it were like bad because it was times where, you're sitting and watching other people play and not you.
So what was the most mentally or physically challenging time in your career so far?
So far here, definitely when I found out I got injured and I felt I wouldn't be able to play for the whole season. That was definitely probably the most I struggled mentally this year.
So did you go through any challenges throughout the season?
I did. At one point, I had to stop playing my first semester here because I just needed to focus on school and me because it was a lot to take in and time management was slipping away from me. So I had to just give basketball a break for a second, and then I came back in like January. So I took like a month off to like focus on school and stuff like that. I still went to practice and stuff like that, but took a month off so I can focus on that, and then I came back.
In COM 270, Digital Storytelling with Professor Matt, I learned how to actually structure a story visually. Also, during my classes with the HUBB, Quasi helped me understand how to use B-roll, like gym footage, weight room shots, and everyday moments to support the message instead of just filling space.
Some of the main people I seek support from when things started going downhill was definitely like my teammates. and my coaches a little bit. But other than that, definitely like my family, like my mother, my dad, my brothers, really the people who really care for me and want to see me like strive and do better.
Besides family and friends, like faculty and stuff like that here, I would say Dr. Jones, because she helped me out a lot.
And COM 355 writing for digital media with Professor Matt as well, I learned how to organize ideas and create a clear narrative. That also really helped me during the editing process because I had to take all my footage and turn it into a story that flows and makes sense. So, how often would you say you visit the Wellness Center for mental support on campus?
I'm gonna be honest, I visited once, but I didn't really think it was my cup of tea per se. I'm not gonna say that other students don't.
I think mental health is not really treated like how it's supposed to be, how everybody explains it here. I feel like it could just be way better with staff and everybody. Everybody can help everybody else.
I feel like sometimes my mental health was treated with more urgency than my physical health. Like, this is not my first time experiencing this, so people was just real genuine with just make sure I'm okay and just make sure I'm doing well. So yeah, I do feel like that.
Ending the interviews with advice from the athletes was important because I wanted the message to be meaningful and helpful to others who might be going through similar challenges and think they may be one of the only ones going through tough situations as a Division III athlete. So what's one piece of advice you would give other athletes regarding mental health?
Prioritize it. I feel like mental health day, it doesn't have to be going to therapy or anything like that. I just feel like sometimes people experience burnout and don't know that they're experiencing burnout.
One piece of advice I'll give to athletes, probably just don't lose your head, stay locked in, and you could talk to somebody at all times.
It's not really talked about as much, so I don't know. I would just say just talk about your problems and talk about your issues because somebody cares.
And they need to take that time to find themselves and just find peace and just, peace in the madness. Because I mean, as a student athlete, there is a lot that goes on. You don't have time like how you think you have time. So planning that time to just be still sometimes is good.
Okay, that's all the questions I have today. Thank you, Jasmine. Overall, this project showed me that communications is more than just speaking or recording. It's about connecting with people, telling their stories, and creating something that has an impact. Thank you for watching. I hope it's not only shed light on the mental health issues with everything going on, but I also want to thank Matt, Lynn, and Quasimo and the entire HUBB crew for helping me with everything. Also, I hope this video can be shown to the NCAA to also shed light on what's really going on with Division III athletes. As well, I hope this can be shown to people who want to learn how to conduct interviews or maybe even make a mini documentary. Thank you. If you want the full link to this mini documentary, you can access this link at my YouTube. Here's the link above.